If you don't speak Korean, you love thrifting, and you want to thrift in Korea, this video is for you. I'm just a girl who's addicted to thrifting and traveling, so if you want my tips on how to figure out places to thrift in Seoul and recommendations on where to go, keep watching. The first place I would recommend is called Fwee Vintage. They have a really nice selection of both vintage, designer, and regular thrift items, and here's me looking through the Coach bags. But my favorite part was their basement. And I got distracted by this hat with leopard print because I love leopard print. My mission was to find a brown trench coat because it was winter time, and I went straight to the coats, and I love looking at the fur coats. Even though I know I wouldn't be going back with one, I had to try this on. It reminded me of Daisy Jones and the Six, and I love that show, and I love this coat, but I didn't get it. I went to look through the trench coats, and I found one that I kind of liked. It wasn't that bad when I tried it on, but once I tied it up, I realized that it kind of looked like a bathrobe, which was not something I was going for, so I put it back. Next, I had to look at the skirts, and they have a really nice variety of skirts. I really liked looking through it, and I tried one on. It was really pretty, but I wasn't fully feeling it, so I didn't get it. I was really intrigued by these New Balance shorts. I didn't end up trying it on or getting it, but it's cute. This was on a different day. I went to the sale rack to try and find a short sleeve top. And after rummaging through for a bit, I managed to find something that I liked, and I was debating if I should get it, but the price was pretty good. It was 10,000 won, so I decided to just try it on for fun, and of course I ended up getting it. The third floor had mostly designer stuff that was way out of my price range, but I liked the design of it because look at this chair, like what is going on? For the next place, I didn't actually save this on my map, I just stumbled across it. I liked it because it's an unmanned thrift store, so there was no one there, and it's perfect for introverts, and I was looking for my trench coat again. I found one that I really liked that was just 32,000 won. While I was deciding whether I should get it, I found this Hysteric Glamour jacket. If you know me, you know I love Hysteric Glamour. Go watch my previous video on it. But I wasn't the biggest fan of the color and the price tag. And while I was still deciding on whether I should get the coat, I saw this girl trying on the cutest fur jacket, and I was waiting to see if she would put it back on the rack, but she didn't, so I checked out. This next store was absolutely my favorite. I think I went there like 5 or 6 times in a week, and I just somehow always found myself in that store and just wandering around because they have such a huge selection of clothes that are all really nicely arranged by brand. They have a section for vintage designer and also new items from Korean brands, so not everything is secondhand, but they have such a good variety that I could get lost in there for days and be happy. I picked out this red Timberland sweater. I don't typically wear v-necks, but I just love how the collar looks when it peeks out from under the sweater. This denim midi skirt also caught my eye because of the flower detailing, and it was only 9,000 won. I really liked how this flowed. It's a little bit loose on the waist, but I had to get it. This Ed Hardy hat also caught my eye, but I didn't really like the orange color, so when I tried it on, it looked kind of lumpy on my head, so I didn't get it. I almost got this sweater, but I passed on it because the fabric wasn't the best. Here is me going back to this store again because I got addicted. One of my biggest regrets is not trying on this Snoopy pants, even though I didn't think it would fit. I should have tried it on. It's just so cute and I miss it already. I was also looking for baggy pants and tried on some jeans that weren't too bad, but it kind of looked like clown pants. And then I went ahead and bought these baggy pants that also look like clown pants or like a trash bag, but hear me out. I think it's cute. I really like these jeans. They were 29,000 won and they had a really nice wash. The only problem was the back was a bit loose. Everything else fit well. So I decided to overlook it and get it because I can just pull my shirt down and cover it. So here's me thinking about it, and I just love the little detailing in the pockets. This top was 10,000 won, and I love the texture of it. It's lace, but not too see-through. And it's really good for layering, and it reminds me a bit of a corset. This skirt was 9,000 won. It has this leaf and flower pattern on it and a little distress at the hem. It's just really comfortable and cute. Next thing I got is this Timberland sweater. It's a red Timberland sweater for 19,000 won. And it's cute on its own with denim jeans, blue jeans, or layering it with like a collared shirt. So if you know me, you know that I love a good low-rise jean. You can watch my other video on how I style low-rise jeans. And this is a really good addition to my collection because I love this wash. It was just really cute and it cost me 29,000 won. Another thing I got were these baggy pants. It's 12,000 won for these baggy pants. I just love how comfortable this is. I got this trench coat for 32,000 won. I'd been looking for a brown trench coat. I saved a bunch of inspiration from Pinterest, and this one, when I tried it on, it was like the perfect length. It makes me look longer, and it has buttons, and I like the pockets, and they even have inner pockets to keep my valuables, which was really convenient. It's not super thick, but it does the job, and if I layer out enough, it's pretty good. It makes me feel professional and put together even though I might not be. So as someone who doesn't know any Korean other than hello, goodbye, where's the toilet, I started off with using Google Maps. You type in thrift in Seoul. You sort it by top rated and start saving it into a list. And I like to choose places with more reviews, so anything above 100 is good. But bear in mind that most of the people who do reviews on Google Maps will be foreigners or people who speak English. So make sure to look at where exactly it is as well, because some of the places can be a bit further out. Once you see which are the highly rated ones, you save them into a list, and that will be the base of where you can possibly go. And in terms of actually navigating when you're there, I use Naver Maps, which is basically the Korean version of Google Maps. They have an option to change the language into English as well, but I don't think it does a full translation. There's some parts that are still in Korean. So you can take the address either in English, but if that doesn't work, you copy the Korean address on Google Maps. So for example, so for Ultra Vintage, you copy the Korean address. If the English address doesn't work, and you go into Naver Maps and click paste, and it will take you to a location and you just save it. Okay, I didn't log in, but once you log in, you can save the location. And I think Naver Maps is more accurate than the Google Map, or an alternative is Kakao Maps. But I personally have not used that, but I heard that it works as well. I think you can even take the Korean word for thrift and put it into Naver Maps to find and sort it by highest rated if you want to see more local reviews. But I find that this Google Maps strategy worked for me. So disclaimer, I'm not like an expert on thrifting in Korea. Like, this was my first time there. So if you have any recommendations and if I missed out on anything, feel free to comment it below because I need it too. That's all I have. Thanks for watching. I hope you had fun or learned something today. Bye!
Bye!